Hi guys, this is G Allan Roberts. I have an important message for you today. This is going to give you a plan for 2023. The economy right now is probably going into a depression. You've already seen banks failing and having to reach out to the government to bail them out. The FTX Bitcoin crash happened a few months ago. Just all this crazy stuff is going on right now. You are probably scared and you don't know what to do. You don't have a plan going forward. You're worried about losing your job, not having the money to pay your bills. You just don't know where to start. I wanted to give you a game plan for 2023 that you don't have to stress out. You don't have to worry about where you're going to find that next paycheck, where you're going to get that money from. And hopefully, if you stick through this entire video, you'll learn to trust what I'm telling you. I hope that you follow along with this video and you stick with this video for until the very end of this video, because I'm going to give you a game plan. It's not going to cost you any money to get the information. I'm going to give you all the information here on this video. You don't have to sign up or pay anything to get involved and to learn more information. I'm not selling information on this video. What I'm going to do is going to give you detailed information on what you should be doing right now, no matter what your occupation is, no matter what your situation is in life right now, what you need to be doing in order to lay the foundation that you can grow in 2023 and not be part of the mass of people that are desperate and are going to stay up worrying about how they're going to pay the bills and how they're going to survive this coming catastrophic event that's going to be happening at the end of this year, maybe in 2024. But you're going to set the foundation that you never have to worry again for your entire life, because you're going to be able to set up cash flows for yourself, and you're going to be able to do it with no money, just going to be putting in a little bit of time and effort. And when you do that in a specific way, you'll be tapping into a $5 trillion market. A $5 trillion market or opportunity right now where you can take advantage of this opportunity. Now, I wrote this book back in 2016. It's called Retire Younger. In there, I laid out a game plan for generating cash flows. But this is an updated version of what the information is in this book. Obviously, things have changed since 2016, and I've learned a few things since 2016 because I've been talking about the cash flow system that's in this book right here, Retire Younger. You can get it free on my website at gallanroberts.com. Just sign up for the mini course. You'll get the free copy of this book, Retire Younger. It's a digital copy. You can read it. In there, I talk about a family story of mine, where I come up with this idea and what I've been working on in my business, in my life, that I can generate passive cash flows, that I don't have to stay up late at night worrying about my 9 to 5 job, whether I'm going to have it, if I'm going to have to move to another job in order to make more money, how to keep up with inflation, those type of things that everybody is worried about, right? Don't have to worry about it anymore because I started building this foundation for myself, and now I want you to implement it for yourself. Now, you don't have to be a millionaire to implement this system. In fact, you don't have to have any money to start this system. All you need to do is consistent effort building these foundational blocks, and it's a three-phase system. It's a three-phase system where it's like a staircase where you're going to go level to level until you are able to get to the level that you need to be at, because we all have a comfort zone, right? We all have a point where we have enough money coming in, we're able to pay our bills, it's keeping up with inflation, and we're comfortable, right? That comfort number it might be $2,000 a month, $5,000 a month, $10,000, $100,000 a month. There's people making $300,000 a month with this strategy that I'm going to lay out right now. I'm not at that point. I'm not going to say that I'm an expert and I know how to make $300,000 a month, but I know that people who implement this exact system, this exact strategy, are making $300,000 a month. I can Dominic. Okay, Dominic is one of them. Chase is another one. I can name these people, right? They are making $300,000 a month, and these are real people who started out from where you are now, and they have built a business based on these strategies that I'm going to give you in this video. Okay, I apologize if I'm a little bit spatic. This is off the cuff. I'm just giving you this information because it's on my mind, and I just like a lightning bulb went off in my brain, and it's like I have all these pieces to the puzzle, and I'm going to lay these pieces of the puzzle out to you that I've been working on for the last since 2016, right? 2016. I've been working on these puzzle pieces, and I haven't really formulated them into a complete puzzle, into a complete image until right now. And this is the year that you need to implement this system, okay? Let's get into it. First thing you need to do is start a SaaS business that is going to, that your clients are going to be local businesses, okay? My SaaS business, which you can plug in for free, you become an affiliate of it. You can go to oneinboxapp.com, scroll down to the bottom of the page, sign up for the affiliate program. I'll send you an affiliate link once you sign up for that. Then you're going to go to Yelp near me, right? Yelp.com/near me. You're going to find a business, and I would do home services. And you're going to start calling businesses and home services in your local area. You're going to offer them a free chat bot, right? A free chat bot from my website, right? You're going to offer them a free chat bot, and I want you to meet with them in person. It's $97 a month for the basic level of the software. The software does many different components in the business. When you sit down with the business owner, you then discuss where they're at with their business. Every business needs more customers. Every business needs ways to communicate with their clients. When they call in, do they have automatic text messaging? Okay. Calls a business that no one answers the phone. 60% of the time, no one answers the phone. Instead of going voicemail, it would go to voicemail, and then it would send them a text message saying, "Hey, sorry I missed your phone call. Is there something I can help you with right quick?" Now, this text message goes to the business owner as well. They know that somebody called. The text message, if they reply to the text message, that text message reply is then sent to the business owner can text right there on the spot, or he can have an assistant do it. And this is one thing that you can sell them, and it's just $100 a month, right? $97 a month for this automatic thing. Whatever it is, sell them something small. Then once you get comfortable with that business owner, then go back to them and say, "Hey, it looks like you have lots of things going on in your business, and I see some bottlenecks in your business. So this is called a remote integrator." And when you're a remote integrator, you're taking a piece of software and you're solving problems in that business, whether it's a marketing problem or it's an organization fulfillment problem, right? Scheduling, those type of things. This all can be solved with this. You can go to the business owner and say, "Hey, would you like us to set this up for your business?" It'd be $500, right? A setup fee. Or you could do a remote integrator where you could spend the day in the office and get a fee of $2,500, right? You would get a fee of $2,500 per business to sit in their office, meet with their employees, look over their financials, their marketing efforts, all those type of things, and come up with a game plan, right? Implement that plan using the software. So set the software up with the automations and the integrations that they need for that business to run smoothly. Teach their employees how to use the software and how to update things and check things and make sure that they're in constant communication with their clients and customers. You can be a remote integrator for $2,500. Now, if they want you to come back on a recurring basis, then offer, "Hey, I'll come back on a recurring basis. Don't pay me anything more than $2,500, but I want a piece of the equity of this business. I'll help market this company, get more clients in the door, help it streamline itself and do automation each quarter of the business. And all I want in return is a percentage of the equity of our efforts." All right. Could start out with just the equity of the new business, right? New business revenue. I want a percentage of that. or it could be overall equity of the entire company. This can all be negotiated later. It's just work for equity type of situation. These are just the phase one of this, right? Start out with a free SaaS software that you can sell to businesses, right? This just the $97 is $97 a month. That's recurring. You get 50% commission. That's $47 a month per business that you sign up for that. Then you can do the remote integrator, and you can have us set up the software for him. It's $500 for that. You get 50% of that. That's $250 right there per business, and 97 recurring or 47 recurring for you. And then $2,500 if you get to keep all that. $2,500. You're the remote integrator. You're going into that business. You're finding the bottlenecks, implementing marketing strategies, implementing automations and fulfillment strategies in that business so that the business becomes more profitable and more efficient. Then, if you build a better relationship, all that equity goes to you as well. This is how you get started building a SaaS business for free. You also have the option to actually white label your own version of the software, and we can talk about that further, but that's going to require a monthly recurring financial obligation on your part. That's entirely optional, but you can white label this software and you can build your own white label version of the software. But for now, you can go to oneinboxapp.com, sign up for the affiliate link, and we can get started from there. I have free training in my mini course that will get you started in the right direction with that. Now, phase two. Now, the biggest demographic that we're actually going after when we're working with businesses is the baby boomer generation. They're retiring at record numbers, and over the next decade till 2030, the baby boomers are continuing to go into retirement. They have $5.1 trillion in assets that are available for acquisition. Our next phase is going to be business acquisitions. All right, small businesses, these are not franchises. We're not buying franchises. We're not buying anything with proprietary information, but we're buying small businesses. These are plumbers, electricians, laundromats, any local business that you can think of, even SaaS businesses like e-commerce businesses or businesses that are sell a product or service, any of those type of businesses that the owner is thinking about or considering retirement. And how to buy a business, with no money, right? Or for very little money. Basically, you want to find a business that's profitable, right? That has a profit at the end of the year. And you want it to be around for at least 5 years, and you want it to show a trend that it has consistent profit every single year. You don't want to buy a business that's in trouble, right? You don't want to buy a business that's over leveraged. You don't want to buy a business that has no future, right? Maybe at the time that the business was open, everybody wanted that product or service. And over time, that product or service has become less and less desirable. There's plenty of businesses. I had a video production business, for instance, right? A video production business, but then the technology had changed, right? The technology changed from I used to deliver my videos on DVD, right? Then YouTube came along, the iPhones came out, and it put my video production business out of business because of technology, right? Because everybody had an iPhone in their pocket. They could shoot their own videos. They could upload it to YouTube, share it with their friends and family. They no longer needed my service of video production. This is a type of business that I would not buy because of that. The other thing would be like a direct mail or direct marketing business that doesn't also offer digital marketing as part of their package. They do old direct mail where they're just mailing things with a postage stamp through the U.S. mail. Those, who does that anymore, right? It's all digital, right? People find businesses online. So this is why we're starting a SaaS business up front. If we could replace the clients and upgrade, if we could get that client list and then upgrade those digital from doing direct mail, right, traditional, to digital marketing. We could convert those customers into a high paying residual type of business. I'm going in the weeds there, but basically there's businesses that are produced profits. For instance, you might find a plumbing business that's been in business for 20 years or more, and the owner all of a sudden has reached retirement age and he wants to sell, he wants to get out, or he has an illness in the family, or he is ill, or she is ill, and they just want out of the business. They need to get out in a hurry. You could come in, you can purchase this, but most businesses sell between 2 and 4x, a multiple of 2 or 4x of the profit of the business, or the EBITDA of the business, right? Whatever's left after paying taxes, employees, and everything in the business, whatever's left at the end of the year, you take the EBITDA number and you multiply that by 2 or up to 4, depending on the type of business and the amount of revenue that business is producing. The profits are, that's where you're going to multiply, and you're going to offer that. Now you can go, and if you have money from your SaaS business, you can take the SBA will give you a loan up to 90% of the purchase price of that business. Let's say, make it a round number, the profits every year were $100,000 on that business. You're going to offer $200,000 for that business, right? Now you can go to SBA and get a loan for the $200,000 minus 10%, which is $20,000 that you have to come out of pocket, right? If you have $20,000, or you could get investors to loan you the $20,000, and you can do that. You have to do that legally for the SBA, but they can be a partner. You can get partners, and they can provide the $20,000, and then you can be out of pocket. And usually, if you look at the lytics sheet, you can see how much income that businesses bring in every year, and then you can calculate whether that's going to be profitable after you have the service of the loan and all that calculated, and you can figure out if you're still going to make a profit on that deal. And if you're going to make a profit on that deal, then go ahead and purchase that. Now I'm going to put a sheet on this screen right now. It's going to go over a real life deal. You can see how that is calculated. On the screen right now, you see a real life deal. This is a deal that's purchased with an SBA loan. You can see the revenues is $1.5 million. The profits was $548,000. The purchase price was a multiple of 1.5x. The valuation was $822,000. The closing payments or down payments was $164,000. With the SBA loan or seller financing, we had to raise $657,000. The monthly profits was $45,000. The SBA loan payments at 7% was $9,924. The monthly payouts to the buyer was $35,742. Our cash on cash return, if we paid $164,000, was 188%. This deal alone would replace the $428,000 salary in 1 year. All right, the steps here to buy a business are very simple. Basically, you're going to reach out to businesses in your certain niche or industry, and you're going to offer to set up a SaaS business or SaaS software in their business. When you're building this relationship with these business owners, you just kind of bring up the topic, would you be willing to sell your business if the price was right? If the price was good, would you be willing to sell your business? During this conversation, you'll either get a yes or a no, or you could ask for a referral. You would say, hey, do you know any other business owners that are thinking about selling or would possibly sell their business in the future? You would get referrals and build this network. But the catalyst for having these conversations is going to be building this SaaS business. You want to have this routine or this marketing campaign about reaching out to business owners and offering them the SaaS service, software as a service, right? To help them make their business more profitable. During these conversations, you're going to be able to find those business owners who would be willing to sell their business for cash. You're going to privately build up your empire and get more and more cash. And again, in 2023 is the best time because these are going to be stressful times for business owners. And some of them are going to give up the ghost and say, you know what? I'm out. I've fought the good fight. I'm done. I'm good. I'm out. I'm out of here. Okay. This brings me to the third phase that you're going to want to implement in 2023. Like I said, the baby boomers are the largest generation and they're retiring at record numbers. What that means is that they have billions, even trillions of dollars in assets. One of those being is their real estate holdings, right? Their house, right? Most baby boomers have paid off their house. But what is going to be required as they age and grow older? There's going to be a point where they can no longer live in their home. They have to move into a long-term care facility. Long-term care requires money between $4,000 and $8,000 a month. And Medicaid, Medicare, all these government programs do not pay for your expenses to go into long-term care. Where are they going to get the assets? First, they're going to go with their retirement accounts. They're going to go their savings and any other cash assets that they have. Once they go through those cash assets, right? The only asset that they have paid in full, and these long-term care providers put their house in reserve so that they can, after the person passes on, they can then use the house as collateral to put a lien against, right? To put a lien against, they get their money. Instead of that, you're going to come in as an investor and you're going to offer to buy their house. Now, you don't have to come up with the money to buy their house. I have investors ready and willing to buy a house at the right price. What you're going to do is you're going to offer, obviously, I can't give you all the training in this video, but it's free. You just go to gallanroberts.com and go to my mini course. Click the button that says sign up for my mini course. In there, there's a whole module on how to structure these deals. But basically, you're going to network in your local community. You're going to reach out, find the people that are going into long-term care, and you know that they need to sell their house. You're going to set up a meeting with the family. You're going to meet with them. You're going to say, hey, I'll be willing to buy your house for X number of dollars. I close all cash. I'm not getting a loan. I don't have to qualify for a loan. I'm going to give you all cash. What would be the best price for the house? And once they give you a price, then negotiate the price even a little bit lower. Say, hey, this is an older house. It needs roof replaced. It needs to update the kitchen. Needs to update the bathroom. And I'm going to have to hold on the property. I'm going to have to put money into the property. That being said, would you accept this price? Okay. Once you do that, you sign. You come to me. I'll send you a contract for that property. That contract will have the buyer of that contract will sign it, and you will make a percentage of that sale. Whatever the profit is from that sale, you'll make 25%. 25% of the profit from that deal, okay? Whatever that is, I can't give you the numbers because it depends on the house and the property and the location, those type of factors. But just know that there's no money out of your pocket. We sign the contract. You sign the contract. And when that deal closes, we sell it for a profit. You then get a check in the mail for 25% of that transaction. And that's how you make money with people who own homes in the baby boomer generation who have to move into long-term care. They need to raise cash right then to pay for their long-term care. They're going to get a lump sum of money for their house, and they're going to use that to pay for long-term care and their monthly expenses. The other thing is when a person goes into long-term care and they can no longer afford to make the $4,000, $8,000 payments, what they have to do is then become ward of the state, or basically go into Medicare, right? And this is where the government picks up the bill. But in order to do that, they have to sell all their assets. All their assets, they can have up to $2,000 to their name, right? And then the government comes in and starts paying the bills. Once they do that, they have to sell all their assets. Their house being the asset, they have to sell it, and they have to sell it quickly and get whatever cash they can get for it, and then give that off to the long-term care facility so that they can pay their bills. Either way, they're going to have to sell the house. Okay? There's no ifs, ands, or buts, unless they have financial wherewithal to be able to pay for long-term care up to the point where they pass on, and they can transfer the house to a family member, son or daughter, or otherwise, right? Then the house would transfer to them. And many times, the son or daughter who inherits a house, guess what? They really don't want the house. They don't want to live there. They're thinking about fixing it up, renting it out, those type of things, and it never really works out because they've never done that before. They really don't know what they're doing. They realize that the cost to upkeep this house is going to be more expensive than the actual get the renter in there, and then the renter ends up not paying or destroying the house or damaging the house, and they have to repair that, and it becomes a real headache for them, and then you can buy the house from them as well. You want to stay in contact if they end up inheriting a house. You want to stay in contact with them and follow up with them just to see if everything's still good, right? These are the things that you can do to start generating cash flow. And then these three strategies that I just talked about: starting a SaaS business with zero money, buying a business with zero money, and buying houses with zero money, right, are the three strategies where you can start building cash flow for yourself and your family in 2023. These are the strategies. I know right now it looks pretty bleak and you feel like things are out of control, right? You feel like things are out of control. Totally understand it, totally get it. And you need to focus on your inner self and know that you are stronger. You have the power within you to move on, to forge forward, and to set up a business plan that works for you and your family. I'm here for you. We got a support group here at gallanroberts.com. I want you to know that I'm here for you. I'm here. You can jump on a phone call with me. I can walk you through your particular situation, and we can walk through any struggles, any obstacles that you're facing right now. We can walk through this individually over the phone, and I'll be glad to walk any individual through that. But first thing you need to do is go to oneinboxapp.com and sign up for the free affiliate program, right? Then start building, go through the video training. Then start reaching out to business owners in your local area. Start building relationships. Start signing them up for the software. Start finding ways to do remote integration. Start finding ways to build equity from that business, right? Say, hey, I'll be doing this every quarter. I'll be coming in, updating this every quarter. I just want a piece of the equity, a piece of the profits from our efforts. That's all I need. You don't have to pay me monthly or quarterly. All you need to do is just whatever money we make together, give me a percentage of the profit. And then casually ask, if I were to offer you a good price for this business, would you be willing to sell it to me? All right. Then, or do you know anybody who is a business owner who would be willing to sell? That's phase two. Third thing is start building relationships with people in the long-term care industries. These are social workers. These are in-home care providers. These are hospice, but you really can't make a connection with them. But just know, just keep your ear out for people that go into hospice, because those are the people that you want to contact in, because they are in their final stages of life and they are not likely to recover from being in hospice, but some of them do. That being said, just network out, find those people, volunteer at places, volunteer at different activities. There's different organizations within your community that do volunteer work. Reach out to people, connect with people, and keep your ears out for people who are going into long term care. Then reach out to them, set up a meeting, see if there's a need to sell the house. If there's a need to sell the house, offer them a price. Contact me. I'll send you a contract to buy their house, put you on as a partner, 50-50 partner in this deal. You get 25% of the overall profit of the business. The other 50% goes to my money investors, right? They have to have a part in the deal as well. That's where 50%. I'm sharing my 50% with you. That's why you get 25%. And then the other 50% goes to my money investors who pay cash to make a profit on these changes. I hope that uncovers some details for you here. This is what you need to do to set a firm foundation for you and your family in 2023. Don't be stressed out about the things that are going to happen, the businesses that are going to fail, the economy that's going to fail, the banks that are going to fail, the value of your money decreasing every day. These are all stressors that we all go through. But just know in the end that things are going to turn around. Things are going to get better. That things don't always stay bad. You can look at history throughout time and you can see that things get bad and then they come back. It's like this wave that goes up and down. Things go bad, crash, things come back up, all-time high, right? Then go back down. This is just a natural cycle that we go through all the time. Some of them are a little severe, and some of them, better than others or less severe than others. Just know that things are going to get better, but you need to put in the effort now. You can't rely on your 9 to 5 to provide that paycheck, to provide that stability in your life. You need to become business owners. Now, in the past, everybody was a business owner, right? All our ancestors were business owners, and they then evolved into becoming workers, right? And then the whole education system got set up to be workers, right? Now we're in this thing where the mindset, you go to school, get a good job, work for 40 years, retire at age 65. Now they're going to raise it to 70. That old way of thinking is no longer the thing. That's why I wrote this book back in 2016, right? To get you out of thinking of that model. The model in this book talks about setting up cash flows. Just like I said right here in my little presentation today, you need to set up cash flow that you're no longer obligated by this system that's been set up over decades to entrap you and enslave you into this way of thinking. I want you to break free from that. I want you to break out from that. I want you to become independent and free, right? When you do that, cash is freedom for most people. If you have a stable cash flow coming in every single month that doesn't require your time or effort to get, that is the ideal setup for any individual. And whatever that number is, whatever that amount of monthly income that you need to have coming in is up to you. I would stay frugal, right? I would stay within your budget, right? There's a certain standard of living where, it's just, who needs all that? Who needs a big house? Who needs that, that $100,000 car, right? Who needs all that kind of stuff? Who needs the yachts? If you want a yacht, there's plenty of yachts sitting right there that you can rent out for the day if you want a yacht, okay? Don't buy a yacht, don't buy a jet plane, and don't buy an expensive car. You can rent these things out. Big house, if you want to live in a big house, rent it out. Okay. That's my rant. other than that, live in a modest house, live in a modest living, enjoy your life, enjoy the people around you, love, live, laugh. Just enjoy your life and don't stress out. You shouldn't stress out about money. Money is available. There's more than enough to go around. There's trillions of dollars just being printed out of thin air by the government. You just need to figure out how to qualify and get your piece of the pie, how to get those cash flows coming in so that the money goes directed to you. And this is the system for doing that. Set up a SaaS business, talk with business owners, offer to buy their business, get their cash flows, offer to buy people's houses, get cash flow that way. All right. I hope that made sense. I know this is off the cuff. I didn't plan this, and I just wanted to make this video, get it out there, and talk to you guys today. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Go to gallanroberts.com today. Sign up for the mini course. It's free, and in there you'll have an opportunity to set up a call with me. I hope to talk to you on a one-on-one basis and get to know you a little bit better. Thank you much for tuning in today. And again, thank you for listening to the very end of this video. If you like this video, you're going to love this video right here. Thank you for watching to the very end.